G'day fellow creatures of the internet, this is Mascot here, and subscribe to Argonian here on YouTube, Bruzo Dragonius. I'm just sitting here in this same spot because I recently got a package from China, which I sort of bought it myself with my own money. As you can see here, in this box and all that kind of stuff. I don't really know about that. I can't really pronounce the company's name which I got it from. But the only reason why this box is that small is because that it has an inflatable costume in it. Now, I follow this company on all social media so far. And I decided to get this thing because, well, whatever's in this box is pretty much the alternative to fursuiting, because whether we like it or not, fursuits don't really last our entire lives in that, and I don't know if I'm going to get another version of my sonar and that, so I just thought, well, this is about a temporary one. So Lisa just came prepared, as you can see. I'm not sponsored or anything by Energizer, but seeing that these inflatable costumes require a fan to fully inflate, and in order to do so, we most likely requires a power output. Now, this is the reason why I brought these batteries. Through the magic of editing, this is the battery box for the fan and all that kind of stuff. So, as you can see there, they require AA batteries, which is the reason why I got these. So I'm just going to probably put it into the casing. Okay, so there's the batteries over there. I just need to know that I need to close it. But however, if I can somehow close it, like so. Yep. So this is the comparison to the example of one of the Ruby's inflatable costumes and all that kind of stuff, which is a really good investment and all that. As an alternate of a fursuit. So it's kind of inflated because of the two fans and all that kind of stuff. Kind of like a pool toy type inflation, right? I can't really manage to get it to stand up. This is like it in comparison, so besides, no, this is just a costume and all that kind of stuff, and a bit of a waste of batteries. But look at this. There's some air going out of here where the feet meant to go and all that kind of stuff. just me in this amazing suit that I got from the Oxygen or the Nexing or whatever whatever they call themselves in China and all that kind of stuff. So being in this inflatable suit is, I tell you what, it's just really, really comfortable, even though that it does kind of taking a bit to get used to coming in and out of and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know if the fan is just running. As you can see, I look a bit like a floor boy in this guy. The fan is just there like under the tail. So I hope you can see it. We'll just look the tail up so it's just there. It can be a bit stocky at first. As you can tell, I don't know if I'm looking at the camera, but the only reason why I'm carrying this is a stall. The reason why I'm carrying this is because these hands, like it wouldn't, I'm using a touchscreen phone, and these hands won't react to the touchscreen phone, so that's the reason why I'm having this blue style starting in as we are recording it. These are a really, really good investment. So what do you think? Also, even out of this suit, you know, the air is moving and all that kind of stuff. I can move the head just by putting my head up and down. So I can just make this guy into this, like as in yes, or with the horns down there. And just to let you know, some inflatable costumes, I mean, it can look a bit floaty and all that kind of stuff, but if I let one of my feet open or whatever, just got to be careful not to actually rip the suit. You can all see that it's absolutely padded from underneath. I'll just open it again. So yeah, it's padded, so you won't see my feet in it. Right, so it just ends up breaking the illusion. So it's not a floaty feet like there is to other inflatable costumes and all that kind of stuff. Whereas there is like where the performance feet are exposed or something like that to make it look like a bit more floaty foot-like in that. So this is the real deal. I don't know how the sound quality would go out of here and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to do this 160, the full 180. And I tell you what, it's really, really clean. I don't really need a nice vest or whatever. The fan is very powerful. I can see from the eyes and the chin, you know, those are my eyes. My vision is pretty much limited, you know. I don't know how I'm going to get the arm up there, but from the chin, it's like from there to there. I don't know how I'm going to explain how I can see from the eyes, to be honest. So there's a reason why that you probably would see me. I'm going along just looking at my phone, doing like that, as if the character isn't looking at the phone or whatever. You know? I don't know what name I'm going to give this Bruzo Dragon, even though that it's sold, this guy is sold as, called Mushu, because he is Mushu. But at the same time, he doesn't look the same aesthetics as Mushu from Milan. So, I don't know, I probably might just give him another name of some sort, because I'm thinking about bringing him in cons, maybe not. Even though this thing actually chews up batteries, but however, there are some battery packs and other accessories that you can do for your inflatable costume through them. I don't know if there's any power outlets or whatever for the Australian thing, so I'm going to have to either invest in buying rechargeable batteries, but there is a power pack that would make the entertainment, to you to perform in this suit a bit more longer, even though most mids go for around 6 hours or something like that. I think that I can get around 2 or so hours out of the batteries in this, but it depends on what brand of battery that you get. This suit, as I showed you, requires about 8 batteries and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it does sort of feel like that I am basically in a prototype, even though this is a one-layer inflatable suit. If you look too closely, right at the materials, right, I don't know if there's like fillings and all that kind of stuff, but it feels a bit like a pool toy type thing, but this is like really heavy duty material, not the cheap plastic stuff that Rubies make them inflatable costumes out of. This is like the real deal, So I don't know what name to give him yet. Anyway, and I don't know if I'm going to describe my voice in this video because yet to give him another voice, but I probably will, maybe. Like I said, I really do like this guy. I would so buy from this Chinese company again. Especially with some of the accessories that they got, especially with the spare fan, the spare battery pack, the power adapter, and the battery boxes as well. Even though that I did sort of buy the non-rechargeable batteries, but in order to get these type of costumes, in fact, any other inflatable costumes, whether it's from eBay, Wish, Temu, or Amazon or whatever, I would strongly recommend either a power pack, if it's USB compatible, or I would most likely recommend rechargeable batteries. But make sure you check this side first. But this one takes AA batteries, as you said. As I said, and anyway, I'm just going to bring this to Bruzo just to sign this thing off. So thank you for that. Anyway, so like I said, this company Weizhang or Nixium or I don't know what that company is called. Even though that I got the black There's many other colors to choose from out of the Mushu, as in that besides the black, you can get the pink, grey, blue, and there's other custom combinations that you can get, even though that they're not really as aesthetic to the actual color scheme of the Mushu characters, because they're just completely sold out, and they're not, and I don't think that they're going to ever make that ever again. But they are still making the Mushus as well. You can get custom color combinations if you want, as well with the Mushu. But the thing about it is that they don't only do the Mushu suit, they also do, even though that I've got the Mushu suit because they're the only one which you can actually perform indoors without, at complete ease and all that kind of stuff. Even in your 3 meter or 3 or 4 meter tall bedroom or something like that, on average, or something like that. So that is the reason why I get it, and it's basically the closest thing to a fursuit alternative as I possibly can get. The rest of it, the sizes could be a bit more bigger, a lot more bigger. This is the smallest thing, besides the ride-on dinosaur, which are only for kids, I believe. Even though they used to do different sizes of inflatable costumes and that, like inflatable dinosaur costumes that I've just seen. I don't know if they're for sale still, but this is what I probably would find in the site. And speaking of dinosaurs, even though that you can actually see from the neck, I believe that they're all really, really amazing. I'd rather that than the rubies or the ones that you get from eBay, Amazon, like the cheap things that you get from online shopping most commonly. But not only that, but you can get the raptor, Tyrannosaurus Rex. There's two styles. You can also get the prairie dog, which I believe is the cheapest, the squirrel, and you can even get one of Godzilla and King Ghidorah in many different colors as you wish as well. I don't know when is the werewolf costume that's coming out, but as of recently, they have released the Toothless cosplay. Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, with many different runes and all that kind of stuff. It's all customizable to your wish, and all that kind of stuff. So if you do like Toothless, and if you're a fan of Toothless, or if you wanted to do this Toothless meme, I reckon that would be really, really cool for that. Overall, the communication is top notch. They do actually respond well and all that kind of stuff. They take pride in their work, and they take pride on their work, whether it's making the inflatable costumes themselves or producing them to get them out to the customer. Even though that they do ship to here as well as China, but they also ship to places like in Europe, US, Asia, and many other places as well, and also New Zealand. And they don't only choose from the different colors and different species and all that kind of stuff, but they're also custom make the costumes that you want, as long as they're inflatable costumes. Creature costumes, done by a commission basis. So, like I said, highly recommend Zeng or something like that, if you do have the money, and I like them over the other cheap companies that make those thin plastically doll suits and all that kind of stuff. So I rate so they are very, very top notch, and their prices are very, very reasonable. even though that they charge by the US dollar and the Chinese yuan. I'm not quite sure if the whatever. So anyway, I just wanted to put my things point across in that. I would love to buy a game from them someday and all that kind of stuff. They're a very, very good investment. So anyway, I'm going to leave it by saying, what are your thoughts on this review? What are your thoughts on the Mushu and all that kind of stuff as well? Also, if you do like this video, make sure that you press the like button, so you would let me, the algorithm would help me to get more bigger and all that kind of stuff. It can just help your algorithm out if you do recommend this video or whatever. Also, if you haven't already, and if you do like my work on YouTube and all that kind of stuff, make sure that you press the subscribe button. Please subscribe to this channel, even though that I would love to get more than 1,000. I mean, more than probably say 2,000, maybe help me up a bit and all that kind of stuff. Even though that I don't really make videos for the clout and all that kind of stuff. The usual ways to give me money and the usual social medias is also in the description down below. If you wanted to be the first person to know when my video comes out, make sure you smash that bell icon and turn notifications on if you want to be the first one to know when my video comes out. Also, if you want to friend me on PSN or meet me in Tamara or whatever, my gamer tag is Bruzo21, as I always say in every single one of my videos. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you do enjoy this video and that, or maybe even though it's like giving Rosang or whatever that they want it to be called, some free advertising, I do recommend them. Reasonably priced costumes and all that kind of stuff, especially the toothless. And as always, I'm going to sign off by saying, may this guide you all. Bye for now.